Hello, Arjun.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you doing? I'm doing
Good,
great.
good. Am I visible? Am I audible?
Yeah. You're clear. Uh, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Hi. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone that's present here. I just want to introduce the both of us. And I'm a mama. I'm from Girls Bus. And
Hi.
this is Aanchal from Conkreate. Hello.
Hi,
Uh,
everyone. I'm glad to be here.
yeah. So I just want to mention one thing that while we go through with this session, I just want everybody who has any questions or anything to put it in the question section right there on the bottom right of your screen, or in the comment section is also fine. And we'll be answering all of you guys in the end. So let's begin. Um, I let's Since we're talking about concrete, let us begin with saying, tell us something about yourself.
I'm co-founder for Conkreate, and I've done my graduation and master's in marketing from Amity Business School, Noida. That's the main campus. And after that, I worked for a stint of 4 years with a media house, that's India Infrastructure Publishing, and I was spearheading ad sales for one of their divisions. Post that in 2017, post 2016, I met Ashay and we started, brainstorming that we wanted to start our lives and something together in the as business. So Concrete is where it emerged from, and it's been beautiful 5 years with Concrete. And last year March I delivered a beautiful baby girl, Anavya, and she's turning 11 months this March.
Congratulations.
Yes. So that's about it.
All right. So what is Concrete? Tell us how did you form it? What was the idea behind Concrete?
So Concrete is a product design studio where we create lifestyle products out of concrete. So when you think about concrete as a material, it is otherwise an ordinary and a cold material, and at Concrete we transform into a very artsy and luxurious home decor products out of it. So how we started with it is concrete as a material runs in our family. Ash's family, like my husband, his family is associated with concrete and cement past 60 years. So
Okay.
my father-in-law and his father, we've had a CNF for ACC past 60 years. So the kind of technical knowledge and the experience that we've had with the material, Ash thought I have to start something. Why not do something which already runs in my legacy? But we wanted to start with a twist. So we came up with this idea, which was, picking up with the Scandinavian countries a lot, concrete as a home decor material. So we thought it's very nascent, and there were hardly, I would say, just one or two players which were playing on a very different level when we started. So yes, that is something which was our priority back then, and that gave birth to baby brand Concrete.
Concrete is such a different name, you know such a thing that you would be attracted to think about, like what is concrete, how you would
Right.
be so curious to know what it is. So how did you come up with the name? How was the name formed?
So, back in 2016, that's where our courtship began. Asha and I used to meet and discuss, we were very clear we wanted to do something in concrete, but what? So, we thought this is something which will need constant creation with and innovation, because it's not like you create a specific line of products. Say you've done planters, you've done table planters, and it's good to go for years to come. So this is a line which needs constant innovation, constant creation. And then we used to speak to our family, our friends, and other peers, our colleagues, our ex-colleagues, and they used to say, this is a very creative idea. Like, how are you coming up with this? It
Yeah,
is so creative that you're thinking. So
yeah.
then you, Ashi is like, everybody says it's so creative, it's so creative. So we thought, why not stick to this name itself? So the con part came from concrete, and the creative is synonym with creation and creativity. So there came
Yeah.
concrete with a twist of K. So that's how we named it, Concrete.
That's brilliant. So, at Concrete, what kind of product do you deal in, like genuinely?
So, at Conkreate, our specialization lies in customization as per the client needs. That's what makes us this different from the other brands who are doing concrete. But for now, we have certain hot seller categories like concrete planters. We do beautiful indoor and outdoor planters with metal fusions, natural concrete, and with metal stands, wood stands. And concrete candles is one of our very nice categories that is picking up really well within the country. We do concrete table planters as well. So that's uh, our main categories. We do a living room furniture as well. That is a blend of terrazzo and a very elegant looking metal stands. And anything and everything. When you think about concrete, somebody comes up to us. We would want you to customize garden furniture. We are up for it. Somebody says, we want a 5 feet long, tall planter somewhere. We are planning of opening a hotel in Indonesia. We're up for it. So anything and everything in concrete is covered by us. But our main hot seller categories are our planters and candles.
Okay, so what I understand is you do customizations as well, and like
Right, because
cater
there
to
are other
whatever the
brands who are
customer
doing
needs.
concrete in the country, but what they're doing is they're importing molds. There are China
Yeah.
produces molds and they're making concrete stuff and they call make in India. I was like, what rubbish, yeah? You are just importing stuff from a country that, and then you're just pouring material into it. So everything and anything that we do at concrete, it's all done in house, right from molding
Okay.
to production and even packaging. Everything we do in house itself.
That's great branding actually. And what in this process of coming up and becoming so big now that you are such a big thing. Did you face any kind of difficulties or issues in your earlier beginning stages of this whole thing idea?
See, yes, I remember. I would not say anything as a difficulty because when after the difficulties are gone and you look back down your journey, it always has some kind of learning attached to it. But I remember when initial days, we we were just starting with our production and everything. Even the artisans and the workforce that we hired, they did not understand what we are trying to do, because when you're working with materials like metal, like wood, everybody has seen something like that working for a home decor segment, right? So they have a clear idea like what are we going to make. So when our workforce used to start casting, I mean, imagine some cooking a dish he's not even aware of. So we used to have a lot
Yeah.
of different experiments, a lot of material mixes went into it. We had a lot of failures, which led to amazing researches, amazing formulations as well. And after our collection was ready, the next big issue was within the country acceptance of concrete as a home decor material, because it's a very
Hmm.
Scandinavian and a very industrial touch of home decor products that we do. So we did
Yeah.
have a great market down south. When you talk about Bangalore and Bombay, we were welcomed with open arms. And whenever I used to even tell my friends down in like Delhi, Ludhiana, and down north, and they used to be like, concrete. I get it. You make home with cement. How do you bring concrete and to decorate your own house? So creating a basic acceptance of concrete as a home decor product is what I would call as the major struggle that we've fought, and we've achieved it beautifully. Because now when you see, I am so happy and elated to see so many orders coming from the north belt, that it gives a certain level of delight inside.
You feel accepted, of course.
Yes.
And so now that we've talked about concrete, I hope that all of our viewers know where to buy their concrete stuff from now. And the next question that I would like to ask you is, you just mentioned that you have a child very recently, and I want to ask how do you juggle between work life and then mom life?
Uh, After delivering Anavya, my main struggle was, I would say, more of an internal one. Because you once a mother is born, I think so is mom's guilt which comes into picture. So I took a great time and understanding to realize that if I am deciding to be a working mom, it's a choice that I should admire. And down the years, my daughter is going to look up to me and see what an example I'm setting for her. So that is about it. Like me and my husband, we are equal partners in everything, be it our personal decisions, our work, or even our parental duties. We just go hands in hand with both the things. So yes, I think mom's guilt is the major part of the juggling when it comes to, uh, like I'm leaving my daughter back home and working. So I think it's a very, very tough but a very important decision to be made. And my mother-in-law, she plays a very, very important role and a very good, big support system for me, because she keeps Anavya engaged and entertained throughout the day, and they share a beautiful bond. Her dadi is her absolute favorite, so I am stress-free whenever she's back home with her. And I plan her meals and her activities well in time, because I'm very, very particular about my daughter's meals and
Yeah.
activities. So I have a weekly chart for her meals and her day-to-day activities, which I pre-plan before I leave for work, and I keep a check on it once I'm back. And I think most importantly, I've learned to say yes to less. I've started socializing less. I have my priorities in line, because I know I'm a working mom and I leave my daughter back at home. So there are very selected parties I would attend, very selected people I would meet, people who would, give me a boost, or who are good for my soul and my mental peace. So that's my priority list for now. And my friends do understand, she's working and she has a child to attend. So they also have given me that room and space for the time being.
That's incredible. I'm sure that you have amazing support. So, like in general, society expects a mother to be, either devoted to her child fully and, not exactly be such a big part of work. And,
Right.
some people frown upon it. So, what would did you have any people telling you stuff about this, or, any questions or stuff that you faced during this time?
Luckily, I've been blessed with a family who pushed me to return back to work. Like my father-in-law, he is a workaholic, and my mother-in-law was like, "What are you waiting for? What right time are you waiting for to return to work when you know I am there? So why can't Anavya be with me?" So I think my husband, my family was there to support me, and that's what matters. I've had friends who question me, "You're leaving such a young daughter home. Don't you feel, you should devote more time?" But how does it matter if your immediate family and your immediate strengths, they are with you? I don't care what anybody else thinks. Societal pressure is nothing, unless
Yeah.
the best of the people who are in your lives, they support you. So luckily, I did not face that part in my life.
Of course. We have many comments for you. Everybody loves you, of course. You're pretty inspiring as well. And so I want to ask, who is like, what in the, of course, this difficult time period of COVID, how did you cope up with the the whole work thing and then the mom thing?
Uh, See, I think from mom thing, COVID proved as a boon, because I got loads and loads of time separately with my daughter. But I was very, very paranoid about her safety also, because, being a workaholic family, everybody used to step out. So I used to have my scariest of times when it came to Navya, because it was just her safety which was a priority to me. But yes, that phase also did pass. And work wise, during COVID, everybody was at home, so we got a lot of orders. Why?
Yeah.
Because we were all in lockdown in our own same spaces. So I'm sure even I redecorated so many corners of my own home. I was bored seeing my console, my tables. So I think the retail therapy is what kept all of us going. So the
Yeah.
US, our export market was at an all-time high for home decor. But on the other hand, we while we had orders in hand, we had a lot of difficulties, like the ports were sealed, the countries were in lockdown. We would have our workforce which would be in quarantine just because either they were coughing or they had fever, and there were a lot of restrictions. The container freight prices, they went all time high, and the US buyer was not picking our stuff. So we did have our ups and downs, but I think the entire world has learned to live with COVID. So uh, no regrets with that.
That's a very nice answer from you. So I want to ask, what does your daily routine look like? What
Um,
do you do on a day-to-day basis?
my daily routine is more like, if somebody would give me 4 5 extra hours, I would give loads and loads of blessing to that person, because I feel like I get up in the morning and I'm already running on a treadmill. It's you've seen that reel where we say, I made this alarm clock, look at this alarm clock I made. So I get up with another
Yeah.
banging on me in the morning, waking me up, hey mom, it's time, just get up. So I am hands on my duties with my daughter. So I just get her ready, prepare her, give her her meals, hand her over to her grandmom, and then I'm off to my office. uh, Almost 11 to 5 5:30. I just don't know where time goes by at work. So once I'm back again, it's another duties, and a little bit of me time. I go for a 40 45 minutes walk. Then once Asha is back, and Anava is busy meeting her grandparents again because Papa is back from work. So that's the time we would discuss important mails or new projects. And I would look into the social media presence of Instagram, like how everything is doing, some mail checkups. Once she's off to sleep, we take 1 1.5 hours for our Netflix. Weekends, after a lot of hearing a lot of abuse from friends, at least meet us once a week. So Saturday Sunday, 1 hour or 2 hours is what we spare for friends. Pretty boring life actually, but some sacrifices you make to
Oh.
sail your two babies Conkreate and Anavya well.
I personally don't feel like this is at all boring because it's so eventful. You learn something new every day. It's like
Right, right.
if you like your work, you don't work a day in your life. So yeah.
I think the
Um,
day I don't work in my life, I feel there's something either wrong with me or I'm practically sick. So quarantine during COVID was the toughest days I had, because I am used to such a fast-paced, momentum, full life in every day. That sitting idle
yeah.
is something my husband is like, why can't you sit? Even when I'm driving from one place to the other, he's like, why can't you sit in one place? Why? I can practically, it's impossible that I don't do anything at any time.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in 5 years down the line?
So, with basic surety, I know 5 years down the line, we're going to open two big stores of Conkreate. You will see them with good hoardings. I'm sure one in Delhi for sure. Second, Bangalore is a very inspiring market, and Conkreate has huge acceptance. So yes, Delhi and Bangalore are our main focus for the next 5 years. And I aspire to work with giant home decor biggies like Zara Home, Pottery Barn, H&M Home, all international big brands, and we want to supply Concrete very soon to them.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have any other new products that our viewers should be like excited about?
Yes, in fact, we are introducing colored concrete planters collection. They are absolutely beautiful. You'll just, if you look at a catalog, it would be very, very similar to something like metal, but obviously sustainable and eco-friendly. And there are other tall planters that we are launching with a tinge of gold. uh, that's returning our love for the people in the north, because they've accepted concrete in the rawest form. We thought, let's give them back what they absolutely love since the beginning. So we are coming up with a lot of beautiful finishes for planters, and I have another team which is working on a new collection for very inspirational new collection for candles, but that would be out just before the festive season.
All right. That sounds pretty exciting. I hope all of our viewers are staying tuned for all of this
Yeah.
and giving
Please,
so
all of
all the
you just
love.
log into our website and do have a look and follow us back on Instagram as well.
Yeah. It's beautiful. The website is designed beautifully as well. I want to ask, do you have any piece of advice for somebody, starting their own business?
You would want a generic advice or mom specific advice?
A generic advice, moreover.
So, I personally feel that there is never tomorrow. So, you should just start today. If you have a basic plan, if you have anything big or small, just start executing on it. Because till the time you do not take actions on it, you would not know the kind of hurdles. Because theoretically, you will not even know what practical hurdles you're going to face. And I
Of course.
personally feel there's never a right time for you to begin any business, and any business at any scale involves a certain level of struggle. So I think you never go younger than what you are today. So the kind of efforts and the kind of time energy that you can put today, that's the best form of you that can be done. So I personally believe, never wait for tomorrow. If you have anything running wild, imaginary, however wild it might be, just start working on it, executing it, and everything will fall in place. You'll be shining very soon.
That's very beautifully said. And now let's move on to the mom-centric advice of this thing, and tell us what would piece of advice would you like to give all the new moms out there who, start like take part in business work?
See, again, I would say with moms, the only problem that comes with, especially new moms, is the mom guilt. So you are a mom today and you're going to be a mom throughout your life. I personally believe there is never going to be a phase where your child is going to need you less. I need my mom even more after I got married than I've ever needed her throughout my life. So, when you see, I have friends who say when my child will be 2 years, 3 years, probably once my child is settled, a mom's need never reduces over a period of time. Your child is going to need you probably physically, emotionally, mentally at different points of time, in different dimensions, in different, uh, there are different roles that you would have to play as a mother. So, again, the same place, if the right time is today, be it you're a new mom, you're a mom to a toddler, or you're a mom to an 18-year-old, the solutions to start a new work stays the same for me.
All right. And what would you think? What is your opinion about women who think that um, multitasking is the way to go? Like some people have this idea that yeah, women always have to multitask, whatever it is. We don't have exactly a choice. So, what would you say in regards to that? Maybe like
I don't differ here. Yes, I think it's an art. If people expect you that women have to multitask, I think because everybody knows nobody can, if anybody could do it, it's a woman. Like if somebody is blessed with that kind of caliber to do multitask, to handling the child, to handling the home, to handling your own sanity, it's us, because emotionally we are the stronger gender. And I take it as a compliment if it's expected out of me, to play different roles of my life in the same day. So why not? Because I even think, uh, even the men, the husbands and the fathers, they bear an equal kind of pressure in their own way. So multitasking is not something that only we as women do. Even men have their own fights, everyday fights, and
yeah.
multiple roles that they play. If they don't sulk about it, or it's not raised as a thing that they are doing it, so it's time for equals. Why don't we come up and do it as well, with a very big smile on our faces?
All right. So, with that last question, that's all the questions that I have for you today. I will now open up the floor for all of our viewers to with any questions they have. I'm just gonna see if anything's written more. So somebody is asking, can you please tell which brand color oxide do you use?
uh, we do not use any colored oxides. We use
Okay.
only a very natural pigments, and there's a brand called Branga Chemicals. We just use basic chemicals, basic colors from them.
All right.
For technical questions,
Okay.
you can just shoot me personal on my Conkreate DM, because I'm sure they are very material specific. I'll be happy to answer them there.
All right. Somebody says, tell us something about your durability of the product.
See, if you're asking me this question, look at the concrete pillars that make your roads, the infrastructure, all the highways, all the bridges, they're all concrete. So as long as the I think human life survives, at least 100 years is what, this is one of the most sustainable materials that's ever been made. So concrete is, I think, unless you get bored of your products, it's got a life of 80-100 years. But we call it 8 to 10 years, because after that you yourself would be bored and you would like to just change the products that are available. So durability is not a question when it comes to concrete.
That's right. So, does anybody else have any questions that we want to ask Aanchal today? All right, I guess that's it. So thank you so much for spending all of this precious time with
Thanks to you.
me.
It
Know
was
various
an amazing
projects.
time and an amazing platform. Had a great time speaking to you about it.
We had a lot of fun as well, and I'm sure that we'll stay in touch with you guys and you know have a nice relationship further.
Thank you. It's a
Um,
beautiful work you're doing out for girls and women. More power to you, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am very happy to see all the supporters that we have. And okay, I guess we have one more question. Um, what is your mission and vision behind building your brand?
See, my main mission regarding this, and my vision is to make Concrete as the pioneer. We were the pioneers when it came to bringing concrete as a material and a brand in the country, and I want to make concrete synonym with concrete and cement. Whenever you think of cement home decor products, the first thing that would come to your mind, that should be concrete. That's what we are working towards. And
And it absolutely does come to my mind as well. So yeah, it was okay. I guess that's it. And it was great having you. I hope to see you again sometime soon. And
sure, sure.
thank you so much.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
nice weekend.
Same to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.